torch. Oh! I'm gonna try that again with the other torch, and this time I am definitely not going to step in the water and put it out. Good.
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
Can I set this woman on fire? Oh, I can't now. He's dropped the bloody torch. Oh. We could have got some crispy soul.
So, my lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
So if we do all of this, do you think there's a chance that we could save Vorador? Because I don't want him to die. I don't know why I don't want him to die. I genuinely couldn't tell you. I just don't.
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
I like how I was saying that the areas in this one are kind of nicer and not as doom and gloom, and then the first place that we're going to is this swamp. Swamps are not gloomy? I mean, I guess they're not if you're a swamp-liking person. I was gonna say I guess that they're not if you're Shrek, but then I realized that you're probably gonna put that on the list of things that I've called you, even though I'm not calling you Shrek. Just using Shrek as an example of a person who likes swamps.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
Taking my axe with me just in case. Just in case. I think this is one of the first puzzles, by the way, so brace yourselves. We could be here for a good long while. Put cup over bug and usher outside? I don't know if that's gonna work. Do you know what? I don't do that with any bugs. I don't know how people have the bravery to put a cup over a bug, especially like a spider. What if you miss with the cup and then it lands on you? Or it runs at you and jumps? That's what the second cup is for? So you go in with a cup in each hand? So if you have a cup in each hand and you put the first cup over the bug, and then you get attacked by another bug and put the other cup over that one, then you're just holding cups. You're trapped, and then the third bug can crawl down your arm and touch your face.
Throughout this ancient shrine,
I'm sorry.
murals depicted the winged race. the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
Whoa. Save the spiders? I can't. I don't think you understand. They're the worst. Give me this. I have to go and beat up this thing with it. Come on. Yeah, they're the worst. If the spider wanted to live, it would do so far away from me. And everybody is always saying let the spiders live because they catch the other bugs and stuff like that. And that's totally fair. If that's what you want to do, then you do that. But keep in mind, spiders have taken over places before. Like there's a park somewhere and spiders have taken over it. Do you want that? The eggplant of destiny. It is very eggplanty, isn't it? After all those conversations of arousal and things being erected, and now they're whipping out the eggplant as well. Some spiders are cute. There used to be like an advert that had a spider on and it was quite cute. And I think it was a jumping spider. But obviously it was animated, and when they animate stuff, they make it look cuter than what it is. Is there light coming through? I suppose that counts as light, right? You. To be fair, it's not his fault that he falls off most of the things that I don't want him to. He does have feet that look like they're quite difficult to control. No judgment to him. Look at how he's dressed. Doesn't even wear pants, just a cool scarf. He doesn't really need pants. Yeah, I don't know. He's doing alright. He might be feeling a bit of a breeze, but he's doing good. It's heckin' dark in here, though. I kind of wish that I'd have stolen one of those lamp things. Oh no, this puzzle? No, don't say oh no, because then I get nervous. Hold on, I know. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Take this. No, no, no. Touch this. Yeah. Got big brain on you. I don't know if it's big brain or if it's just that stuff looks touchable and I like touching stuff. That sounds really bad. I meant in-game and I just meant, you know, like puzzly things. That's all. I didn't mean that in a sus way, I swear. The dinner plate of destiny. That's a decent size for a roast dinner, that as well. That's really good. Okay. I think I did it. Sunlight for dinner again. It's a good thing he's not a vampire anymore.
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition.
Please don't break.
Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control, and I, merely its helpless puppet. The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated, the Reaver released me, and I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power. Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein. Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
They're getting disintegrated. That's what we want. That is what we want. That's how you know that your enemy is gone. When they were disintegrated. How do I...
You're a ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire.
Says him.
And the Pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the Pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the Pillars' destruction, or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
Little Kinderboss.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Sarafan. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Sarafan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered, then? The depictions of the winged race, the Pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
Interesting.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
He's kind of laid back, and he's very chatty, and actually seems quite patient, I suppose. Yeah, in Blood Omen, he just came across as he just wanted to murder people, and I was okay with that. I was okay. I don't think the Vorador is a bad character or anything. I think he's pretty good. Still pretty good. Of course you were okay with that, you monster! Yeah, I was totally fine with that. If he wants to kill people, then that's fine. I am glad that he's back, though. The whole murdering of him and whatnot wasn't great, so yeah, I'm glad that he's back. I don't know if he dies again. I guess we'll find out. He said something about where we were going. We're not going in there, right? I don't remember how you get in there, but I don't think it's yet. Where's the Vorador bell?
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
I'm wondering if I could draw the Elder God. Maybe make him a little bit nicer. Put a bow on him or something. Draw him on a skateboard? I could try! Yeah, I could try. This is his walk that he does when I'm reading chat. Just in case anybody's wondering why he walks funny sometimes. You love this puzzle? Oh, we're at another puzzle again? That was kind of quick.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. and while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Do you know, I always think that it'll be really good if they did carry on with the series, and then there's just like something in the back of my mind that is like, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be as good. And I kind of hope that they do something and just prove me wrong. I've gotten through here, and I don't actually know where the hell I'm supposed to go now. Am I just going on? Oh yeah, I am. Never mind. Let me in the door. No, I have to put it in the dark. Where's the dark? There isn't one. Okay, okay, I see how it goes. I think. That's dark over there as well. So seriously, can't do any more block puzzles this time. What else is there? Light. Light and dark and big eyes shooting lasers. That one's darkness as well. And then that opens the darkness. There has to be like a dark thing somewhere. And I've just missed it. But the problem is I've missed it completely. Come on, touch him. Touch him. Touch him with your claws. Thank you. Please let there be one of those dark ponds in here. Come on. The bird bath of darkness. So I got this one dish. Oh, he can't, he has troubles. He can't glide while he's holding the dish. Okay. I'm not gonna judge him for it. The frogs are getting bigger. Look at this frog. That's more like a toad. Just played the first one, like puzzles, but you suck at them sometimes. I feel like these puzzles are kind of simple, but not obvious, so you can just kind of wander around for about an hour not really knowing what you're supposed to be doing. So I did half of it. No, don't attack me. Stop ducking. Oh my god, this thing!
The elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Yeah, I like the sound of this one more than the others so far. It does actually sound kind of light and airy compared to the others. Very well done. Off for tea, but I'll leave you on the TV. Thank you for leaving me on the TV. Trusting me with your TV. Not that I would do anything with the TV. I realize I've just made myself sound really suspicious. I don't even know if I could lift one of those. I'm gonna be honest. I used to go to the gym nearly every day. I haven't been to the gym in a while. I'll be honest. I haven't been in a while. I might have to start going back. You never know when you just need some sort of muscle mass. Like, what if I'm walking along one day and a lamppost falls on me? I need to have the strength to lift it off. Real fierce. You never know. Nobody ever expects these things. That's why, you know, it always turns out really bad. If you were expecting it, you'd be prepared for it. That's also why I ate like a whole bucket of ice cream the other day. Just in case, you know, there's ever an ice cream related emergency. Oh wow, hold on. Oh, he is not looking too great in the... Wait, hold up. Can you turn a little bit so I can see the other side? Oh yeah, everything's gone. Everything is gone. He's got an interesting sort of marking situation on his eyes though. Yeah, that's not healthy. He got them teeths. He do got them teeths. At least he kept those. Imagine if they'd have fallen out. I mean, he's not in the best situation anyway, but I feel like he would be just a little bit worse off. Do you think he brushes between souls? No. No. There's nowhere for him to charge his toothbrush.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand. Our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable.
They put the main guy in the washing machine.
Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all of the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness.
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude.
I can't.
You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures. Poor William.
I technically killed William again. Or at least stabbed him.
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve.
And continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
I'm trying to take this story all in because they keep on offloading like a crap ton of lore. And all I can think is about how Kain can only count to 6 using his hands. And how the game is being filmed on a swing. The reason that we only have like our top set of teeth and we have some busted up wings and no stomach and whatnot is that guy who we were just talking to, he broke his wings and threw him into a washing machine, so this guy has melted a little bit and came back as a wraith. Yeah. Yeah, they cast him in, yeah. It's a very good line. And there's also a head nod as well. Yeah, very good. Washing machine? What, it goes round, doesn't it? They put him on a spin cycle. But yeah, that's why there's a bit of hostility there. And by a bit, I mean quite a lot. Quite a lot. How is he talking with no mouth? I think that he actually does it through like a brain talking thing. Yeah, I don't think he talks through his mouth because he's underneath a scarf as well. It'd be all muffled, right? Telepathy, that's the one. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I know where I want to go, but I can't seem to get there. Oh wait, is it this way? It might be this way. Hold on, hold that thought for a moment. Killed another dog? You killed a dog? I've killed so many dogs in this, don't even worry about it. You don't even know if they definitely are dogs. They might be pigs. Questionably kept pigs. You killed Babe? Somebody had to, okay? Somebody had to. I hated Babe, the movie. I absolutely hated it. Okay, I found my way back to the room that I wanted to get back to. It took a while, but I'm here. Oh, I have the wrong thing. Hold on. There's a bird bath out in the hallway. I have a funny feeling that wasn't a bird bath. But do you have proof? Do you have proof?
Ah, yes.
Uh-oh.
I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damn staff. And I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Mobius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine.
Just kill him. Come on.
This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your quarry behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Uh-oh. I think he wanted us to do that. Oh. Yeah, I think he wanted us to do that. He's got plans for days. Oh, he totally did. Totally did. He's not as stupid as he pretends that he is.
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, abandoned.
Time streamer. Hello? No, not purple breath. I don't know what it is, but it smells. Where are the ladies at? I think they might be dead, you know. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Oh no, they're fighting with that one down there. They've got him cornered. Yeah, they're doing pretty good, which gives me a chance to catch up with chat. I don't think they're killing him, you know? Oh, hang on. Yeah, they got him. Oh, he's back! Oh, this is something else. This axe is bad. It sucks. How do I put it down? Put it down, put it down, put it down. Please put it down. But also don't get hit. Put it down! Oh my god, he won't. Hell no. Hell no. There's so many of them. Fight with each other, you horrible sods. No. That guy over there. He insulted your mom. Fight him. The difficulty spike from here on out is real. I'm feeling a little concerned about it, you know? Just a little concerned. But I think we'll be alright. Did I kill him? No, I didn't kill him. For once, it's not somebody that I've killed. Alright. I'm gonna poke him with this. We're gonna get this fight over with super quick. Haha, you fell over. Oh my god, it's actually going super quick. You have to admit, you didn't think it was gonna go that quick. Because I sure as hell didn't. You like how the zappies keep going in the background? Why are they still going? It makes me feel like it's not paused properly. I don't like it. That guy should have been taking damage this whole time. But what if it's like Pokemon or something, where when you attack them with their own element, they get stronger? And we're just charging him up through the adverts. That could be bad. That could be really bad.
For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. A severed head of Vorador.
He's dead again.
Final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century into its ghastly future.
We have gone forward. Oh,
The
God.
intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Oh, you're trapped in the door, are you? Haha.
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning with this, but I think you've gotten tangled in the way.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
So he is dead.
You even are a spirit. You've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure.
Eat
If you're
him.
willing to risk it. I didn't think so.
Oh.
Either way, you lose.
So is he not dead? Just being a sneaky little shit again as usual. Think he's annoying, living or dead? Yeah, I think I agree. Why does that make me jump? And why is it so much louder than everything else for me? No. I don't like any of you anymore. Stop whispering, Raziel. It's freaking me out. From now on, he's gonna be known as Kevin. That is going to be it. That is our daily amount of Soul Reaver. Featuring Raziel and questionable Kain and questionable Mobius.